All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we're basically gonna go over every single pair that we had this week. So um I'm gonna make you guys aware of that I stopped trading gold just because I've had some wins and some losses with specifically gold, but at the same time I've just been expanding too much on specific pairs that I don't necessarily see it as something that I necessarily need to trade. So yeah. So let's basically focus on the first pair that we gotta look at. So when it comes down to AUD USD on a daily, if you look at the monthly same information, as stated before, I'm gonna stop doing this. I'm probably do the monthlies whenever when it comes down to the first time that I do it on Sundays, but since today is Wednesday. So basically overall the market is finding a lot of resistance at this level when it comes down to the 4 hour. So market has been very bullish, and tomorrow is Thursday. So overall, market is starting to be exhausted when it comes down to this general direction that it is at. We do see potential for the market to maintain a bearish direction after this resistance is hit, but at the same time, we have seen the bullish direction throughout the whole market for this whole week. So basically, you could have caught this trade on this bearish trend line, broken out, retested, and hit exactly at this level and pushed up again. Another confirmation would have, of course, been this support level at this level. So basically, that would have been a good ass trade for anybody to catch. But basically, right now, my bias on AUD probably for the rest of the week is a little bit consolidation and then a continuation on a downward side, just based on the resistance and support level because everything that goes up must in terms come down. So that's AUD. So EU, I haven't really been trading just because I just don't feel like trading it, to be honest. So when it comes down to EU, overall market has been very, in a sense, volatile. There was a giant leap when it came down to this breakaway from the support and resistance. Now, this was very simple information that you could have gotten. Our market resisted with this level, and we started to see consolidation and an ascending triangle on a 50-minute chart. So I did analyze my 50 minutes just because I couldn't see enough detail when it came down to a higher time frame. And on a 50 minutes, you can clearly see that the market was creating an ascending triangle, meaning that the market was moving potentially up. So we saw the market hit a lot of resistance, but at the same time, there was a lot of momentum on the upside, especially when the market broke away from this bearish trend line. And there was a retest generally to the support level at this point. So you could have gotten in with whichever level at this point, you could have definitely caught a few pips all the way to this upside, meaning that there's probably a lot of support and resistance in this zone, if we're not mistaken. So let's check just to make sure. Or you don't want to look that much back. But generalize it within this general area. So yeah, we do see a lot of support resistance within the area. So at the same time, EU was a simple trade, but I just didn't catch it. And I hope some of you guys did. Saw a lot of potential in it, but at the same time, it wasn't up to my standards. And at the same time, I didn't see this setup to the point where I wanted to get into it. So now let's talk about UCAT. UCAT was very simple to take. Um, I saw a lot of people were talking about it, momentum potentially bullish, but at the same time, if you look at a higher time frame, we do talk about the fact that he has hit a lot of resistance at this level. Not once, not twice, but three, four, and even 5 times they hit to that exact level. And we do see a bullish trend line once, twice, 3 times, respected multiple times, and then broken away from it and retested on the downside. From that point forward, I saw that the potential for the market to maintain a downward trend was highly probable. So within that general idea, I also drew another bullish trend line, meaning that there was a market retest once, twice, three, breakaway, and retest at this level. Now, when I started seeing this consolidation, I started to identify there was a potential for to get into the market. So from that point forward, it was a simple setup. I saw there was a lot of consolidation. There was this giant wick on the upside, and that's when I took a trade. And boom, market pushed all the way down. We could potentially see a TP of 88 pips. So that was a really simple trade. My bias on this right now is that potentially UCAT could maintain a bullish trend just because it is within that consolidation zone. If we do look at the 4 hour. So if you know anything about UCAT, is that it does tend to consolidate a lot. So potentially it can maintain a bullish trend for the rest of the week. We just gotta see how this reacts. If it does break away below that, and then it's definitely gonna be bearish for the rest of the week. But overall, if it starts to consolidate, then you can start seeing setups for the rest of the week or for even next week. So UJ have been holding this trade for quite a while. Overall market broke away from it, retested it, and at the same time, it has maintained its bullish direction. We do see the market retest this bearish trend line over here to exact point, there was a potential for you guys to get back into it. We see bearish trend line once, twice on the upper side, and we test at this level and up here. So right now at the market, I'm pretty good set up. I believe I'm about almost 80 pips. And it's been a very simple trade to take. Nothing too big, nothing too small overall. It was just a simple as trade just because we saw support and resistance. Let me just reaffirm that information with you guys. So the market broke away from this level. We tested at the support level. And we see a lot of consolidation. So it's a good confirmation for me to get into this trade. It's within this consolidation. So I do expect this market to maintain a bullish direction just because of the fact that there was this bearish trend line. Tested once, twice, broken away, and we tested on the upside. Now, when we saw that, the market broke away from here. Now, what we need to see is the market break away from this resistance. And if it does that, then there's a potential for the market to reach the TP that it has set up, which is 269 pips. So we're going to wait and see what happens from that. Right now, I'm in this trade. My stop loss, I'm going to move it up at least to this general level. And then wait and see what's going to happen after that. So Ripple. I've also been holding Ripple for a minute. I should have actually gotten out of it earlier. I mean, not earlier, but earlier in the week, just because I could have hit some TPs and then re-entered at this point. So right now, where the market's at, it's hitting a lot of support from this general area. We see the market hit support here, and at the same time, we do see the market hit a trend line, bearish trend line right here. Broke away from it, retested it on the 1 hour. Right here at this level, it's almost exact. So this would generally be a simple trade to take. I'm not saying that it's going to happen exactly like it's supposed to, but usually we generalize. Market broke away from here. We tested it on the upside, just resistance right here, and we see the potential for the market to hit all the way up. So right here, very simple information. If you guys can see your confirmations, broke away from the bearish trend line. We tested on support and resistance zones and started consolidating within that zone, and it has not pushed below that. We see wicks on the downside, wicks on the upside. So we're both, in a sense, odds when it comes down to which direction it would go. But based on the fact that a higher time frame we do see direction on the upside, we can generally include that this is potentially going to hit a new high based on this general direction that it has right now. And now that I identified that too, we do see another bullish trend line right here. So very simple trade setup, not much to it. So let's wait and see what's going to happen with that. US30 has been crazy, dude. Okay, so when it comes down to US30, we're not going to look at the monthly, like I said, but we're going to look at the 4 hour. So overall, simple information. The reason I took this trade was because market had a bullish trend line, hit once, twice, and 3 times right here. So there was a potential for the market to maintain a downward trend, but I was willing to risk this just because of the fact that the market had found a lot of support resistance within this level. And at the same time, it was about time for the market to escape this consolidation zone. So I did see a general idea when it came down to the support resistance zone being confirmed multiple times. And my bias on this was simple based on the fact that on a daily, we do see a trend line being respected up to this point. Once, twice, and 3 times broken away on the outside. If you look at it in a 4 hour, we see it a much more detailed pace. Once, twice, 3, 4, broken away, retest right here. So we do expect the market to create a new high. And there we go. Here we tested it almost to the exact point where we hit the support and we created resistance. And now we found the market maintaining the bullish direction. So we could potentially hit a TP all the way up here, all the way to 801 pips. So that's potentially what I'm expecting. Overall, market is very simple. Nothing more to it. Next setup would probably be until next week, because after this, I'm not going to trade it anymore until next week. But overall, the simple bias is that we're probably going to see the market retest all the way up here, then retest these levels of resistance support, and then probably maintain a consolidation or whatnot. But I'm not gonna say I know exactly what's going to happen because I don't. So we're just going to wait and see what happens with it. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys had a great trading week. I know I did. So if you guys have any questions, don't forget to ask me. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the day.